good afternoon. I'm very happy to be here. I'm an immigrant myself. You can hear my accent. I'm a first-generation immigrant. I have children born in this country, and they already have student loans. I was one of those fortunate people who finished college in my country for free, because education in many countries in the world is a right. I recently came back from working in Europe for 5 years, where I taught at a German university. And I used to lecture to my students about student loan. It was like something out of another world. They could not believe that it existed. In Germany, they pay $500 a month for student fee, a semester for student fees. So $1,000 they can get primary education, and we have to be competitive, right? So the rest of the world is getting it for free. We're paying a lot of money. But let me speak from behalf of the people that I'm representing here, which is the population of immigrants in the state of Massachusetts who want to get an education, okay? So that's what I'm here for today. So I'm representing here both Holyoke Community College and the Massachusetts Teachers of Speakers of Other Language Association, MATSESOL. MATSESOL represents English language educators and advocates for English language learners across the Commonwealth. MATSESOL is also a member of the Higher Ed for All Coalition. I'm a member of their committee. Holyoke Community College, like other community colleges in Western Massachusetts and across the state, serves a growing English language learner population. Our students are immigrants, refugees, and undocumented students. The student population is very diverse in terms of age group, educational background, ethnicity, home country, and academic goals. There has been a paradigm shift going on in the public schools in Massachusetts, and for the past 20 years, where the greatest increase in the student population has been the ESL immigrant population. In fact, ELLs in public school now account for 20% of the student population across the state, and in gateway cities such as Holyoke and Springfield, they can account for at least 30 or 40% of the K-12 student population. For example, yesterday I was at Holyoke High School testing students and enrolling them for classes, and I had a chance to chat with some of their ELL teachers, and they said, well, we have 35 students, 35% of students in our school are English language learners. So, and every year the numbers go up more and more, okay? So, all right, so what I'm here for? We have many, many students in Western Massachusetts that are language learners and want to come to our community colleges. But many have not due to issues of access to student, including student debt, food, transportation, scholarships, childcare, housing, and security. Like, for example, a lot of immigrant students, the idea of debt is very unfamiliar to us. We don't like that idea. We don't like to owe money, you know. I had a student from the Ukraine yesterday. We're getting a lot of Ukrainian refugees in our region. In fact, 30% of our program now, it consists of Ukrainian students. And they're very eager to learn, and they want to go to college, they want to get the degrees. And she says, there was a problem with their scholarship. And we came to her, we took her to student accountant, and said, well, we can work out a payment plan. This woman started crying because the idea of a payment plan is so foreign to her. And it's not something that, for people, is useful. Here's a person who just came from a war, had to get on a plane, get here, and is living on food stamps. The idea of having an $1,800 bill stuck on her is terrible. She started crying, so now we're trying to figure out a way to help her out. So this is just an example of the kind of students that consist the population of ELLs. Okay, it is time, it is our opinion that it's time that the Commonwealth reinvest in our students, that our colleges and universities reinvest in the programs that provide targeted student support to aid in student success, and that reinvest in our faculty and staff and ensure that our programs are fully staffed and with wages that recruit and retain quality educators. Our program, for example, is totally understaffed right now. We had 5 full-time faculty, now we only have 2, and our programs keep on shrinking and our population keeps on growing. So there's a huge need there. So I think that's something that that's very important, and I think all of us are living this reality one way or another, okay? All right, thank you very much.